Welcome to the Lucrative Podcast. I'm the host, the one and only Magneto 7 in the building. I'm here. I'm about to start shouting everybody out in a minute. I know I am late. Hold up. This is episode. Come on, give it to me, dog. Give it to me. Episode 136. Daddy. When you're in Atlanta, you don't say 30. You say daddy. You're 136. You know what I mean? But I got a few messages in. Everybody that was going to be looking for Christina Tripp, she will not be able to be here today. So what you got me. You got me for a whole hour and some change. You just gonna talk? We gonna laugh? We gonna cry? We gonna smoke? No, we're not gonna smoke. Y'all know that. Y'all know better than that. I'm not gonna do none of that. But anyway, thank you for being here. This episode is brought to you by Grooming. Grooming is a male product if you got a bald head like mine. I got to set the tone. Every time I do a whole pod, right? If I got somebody sponsoring the pod, I got to set the tone. So this is the tone for Grooming. So Grooming is a male grooming product where if you got a bald head like mine. What's the ASR? It's the ASR. Why they do that? That's just stupid. I don't get it. But anyway, back. Here we go. So if you got Grooming, it's a male grooming product. And it's a zzz, you put it on your head right there, right? And then it just sucks the hair off your head. It swallows the hair off your head. Hey, Grooming, yo, I promise you, I will do a real commercial. I'm going to shoot it in post. I know, look, they be sponsoring the podcast, be like, this dude has always said that our clippers suck the hair off your head. It don't suck the hair, it just cuts it. But anyway, Grooming, this is a better way of promoting your product. I promise you, this is a way better way of promoting your product. To just say, it's a male grooming product that shaves your head. How fun is that? That's not fun. So if I just say if it sucks the hair off your head, scandalous. Right? Everybody on TikTok, everybody on Super Chats. Super Chat. Don't it sound better if I say it sucks the hair off your head than it just cuts the hair? I'm just saying. But anyway, welcome to 136. We're going to get to the smoke today, for real. We have a lot of things that we missed last week. Just because I was sick, I had the bubble guts the earlier part of the week. So I came back and I said, yo, my apologies. I said, I'm just a saint. I'm just a saint that sinned who fell down, huh? I'm a saint that sinned. Is that how you say it? I'm a saint that sinned who fell down, huh? I need Donnie McClurkin to come in and say, we fall down, but we get up. Does that apply to like thoughts and like street dudes or like people that like do a whole bunch of crime? Does that song still apply to them? Or like you fall down, you get up, but you still pay for the crime? Like which one is it? Like what is it? How does that work? I just want to know. Big Jesus, can you let me know how that song works in that context? Because if they fell down, they got up, but they still doing bad stuff. They still in the streets. Still street arms. I was also told, what up, Ken? Hold up. Let's shout everybody out first. Let's shout everybody out because I'm just starting the pod. I'm excited. I just started the pod, and let me shout everybody out. Here we go. Y'all ready? It's like I gotta run the engine. All right, here we go. We got Ken in the building from on TikTok. What up? This is Low Key Rio. What up? Possible. What up, Big Dog? Busy Basher. What up? What up? Detroit Skis. What up? What up? Mr. Official. What up, Big Dog? Let's go Super Chat. Super Chat. We got Angela. What's up? Angela, you just snuck in here, girl. You snuck in here. What up? We got Big Tim. What up? Mike. What up? I mean, Big Mike. Let me put some respect on your name. Big Mike. What up? Eric. What up? Tadrina. What up, girl? And we're going to have some fun. I know I'm late. I was planning on doing the extra interview after this for y'all. She canceled. And she didn't cancel because of me. It was a whole time zone situation. Something that I've had to learn is when it comes to content, a lot of the times I automatically think people are in Atlanta, or I think they're in New York, or I think they're like in the Charlotte or Florida area where we're all on the same time zone. Guess what? Your boy's getting reach. Your boy is getting reach. So I'm bi-coastal, huh? I'm bi-coastal. I'm in Atlanta, and I'm in Texas, and I'm in LA, and all that stuff. Anyway, um, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let me see. Hold up, Amanda Rosetta, what up, girl? Hold up, Amanda Rosetta music. Hey, Amanda Rosetta music. Hey, Amanda Rosetta music. Hey. I be making records. I be making records out of people's songs. Like, now I'm nothing like the other guy that's here on TikTok. That dude be killing it. I can't front. Y'all seen the dude on TikTok that be rapping? Super chats. Everybody on super chats. It's a guy on TikTok. I don't know what his name is, but he be rapping. He be rapping for like 8 hours a day. And I'm just like, sheesh. How do you do that? Like, that's amazing. So, for instance, what he would do, like I just saw the girl's name, Amanda Rosetta Music, right? He'll be rapping people, Amanda Rosetta Music. I was like, this nigga is killing. I'm sorry. All my church people, I'm going to try to limit the N-bombs today. I'm really going to try to limit the N-bombs. I promise you, I'm going to try. But anyway, welcome to episode 136. We got to get some coverage today. I see a lot of people did not like my stance on Monique when it came to her position on talking on Shannon Sharp's show, right? And the way I betrayed her, and this is how black women should take, and you should stand for black women. And for me, all right, truth moment. All right, Mr. Official, y'all here? Darius, what up? Y'all here? Everybody here? We got Saint 100, what up? Everybody's here, all right? Everybody here. So y'all gonna hear it at the same time. Y'all know it's gonna be smoke. Y'all gonna hear all this at the same time. Angela, yes, everybody's gonna hear this at the same time. If I have to choose between black woman and black woman, I'm gonna choose black woman, right? Black woman and black woman. But now, let's take it a step further. If I have to choose between Monique or Oprah, who you think I'm gonna choose? Don't do that. Don't. Yo, you gotta be quiet in the studio, dog. You gotta be quiet. But anyway, if I have to choose between Monique and Oprah, I'm gonna choose Oprah. The reason I say there are reasonings behind everything that I do. It's not just because Oprah got the bag. It is a big weighing force on this decision. But not just because she has the bag, but I believe in learning from people. I don't believe in outing people unless it's necessary. If it's necessary to out them, all right, cool. It's up, whatever. But I honestly have felt like Monique went about it the wrong way. Like the whole idea of taking to social media and I'm going to tell my sweet babies, my sweet babies, I'm going to tell you. No, come on now. Stop it. So, let's get to it. Did you send me that clip? Angela, you said you sent me the clip. Let's see what you got. And this is a clip of Maya talking about. We gonna talk. Matter of fact, before we get to the business. So in my super chats, they asked me, do I really like the Trump shoe or not? All right. Look, it's starting to get hot in here, ain't it? It's starting to get hot. I'm gonna have to change shirts. I think it's the hoodie. This ain't even a hoodie. What is this? It's just a sweatshirt. Do I like the Trump shoes? Okay. Yo, matter of fact, instead of y'all answering, I'm gonna ask y'all first. Do y'all like the Trump shoes? Huh? You see how I flipped that? Do y'all like the Trump shoes? I heard it's a gold. And it's a silver. Matter of fact, let me go look at the silver. I'm gonna look at the silver right quick. Y'all funny. Y'all are funny to me, yo. All right, so Trump got some gold. He got some gold T-shoe. I ain't gonna front, dog. All right, which answer do y'all want in the super chat? Which answer do y'all want? TikTok, which answer do y'all want? If y'all listening, which answer do y'all want? If I like the Trump shoes, which answer do you want? All right. Angela says the honest answer. Come on now. You don't really want the honest answer. This is my answer. This is my answer. Music Arcane, your brother. Yeah. Okay. CC, what up? What up? All right, so this is my thing. When it comes to the Trump shoes, I'm not mad at it. This is what I think. I remember back in the day with what was the guy's name? Mike, the runner. What was the runner's name back in the day? Mike something. Famous Olympic runner. Y'all remember black dude? I can't remember his name right now. Was it Johnson? Anyway, he had them gold cleats back in the day, right? And everybody was like, yo, I gotta get the shoes. Them joints is hard. It's a standout. Like, it's a vibe, bro. Like, right? I honestly think, this is my honest to God truth. I think if everybody was not on high alert and trying to figure out if they're gonna try to vote for Trump, if they're not gonna vote for Trump, if they're gonna try to get with it, if they're not gonna try to get with it. If he was just a regular dude, like what 50 was talking about, and Young Buck, how they was talking about how Trump was just a cool dude, he's in New York getting money, all that stuff, right? If it was just that Trump and he released the shoes, the whole streets will be having them joints on. The streets will have them on. Let's be real. The streets will have them joints on. Now, if you ask me, I am a capitalist. I mean, what do you mean? I would ask, this would be my question. CC, what up? This would be my question. If Trump gave me the shoe, what type of bag is attached to that bag? Because you know he ain't going to just give, he going to be like, yo, here go the shoes, I'm going to shoot you $1.5 million. I'm like, yo, Trump, bro, I can't do this, dog, man. You shouldn't have. Thank you. You shouldn't have. Yo, they're trying to cancel me just like Chrisette Michelle. They're trying to cancel me. But I'm just saying, all right, for real, like the shoes all right, though. I'm not mad at the shoe. The design is all right. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's do a hypothetical. If Trump was really trying to sell that shoe, what if Kanye put that stamp on there? If Kanye put that stamp on there, it's over. It is finito. He'll sell all day. You say so you didn't. I did answer the question. I like the shoes. The shoes not that bad. Now, would I wear them? Knowing me, I probably would wear them because I know people will be hating. And it'll be a nice little conversation starter. Content, infinite content. That's how I look at it. Like now, would I wear them and be like a proud Trump shoe wearer? Nah, that wouldn't be what it is. But I know you're gonna talk about it. I know once I leave the room, you're gonna be like, yo, why does this nigga got that? You're gonna do all that. I like that. I'm fine with that. Cause guess what? At least if I help you generate some type of conversation and then you start to come and visit my platform, you're gonna be like, oh, he a real one. I see what type of a dude he is. That's how I am. So if it's gonna generate some type of conversation, I'm gonna wear 'em. All right, let's go to this first clip. You say you sent me this clip on Maya and you want to see what my take is on her talking about the music business. All right. Maya, Lord Jesus. Yo, fellas, how y'all feel about Maya? All right, I'm gonna stop. Hey, your friend Maya was like the one. She was like the first one. I was like, yo, oh my God, like everybody want to marry Maya. Maya's just a baddie. Period. All right, here we go. Let's see what she's talking about.
You say so guarded within your career.
This is what I did. I said, no, I'm good. Thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so sometimes that doesn't translate as far as what you are allowed to have. what you have access to, you will be blackballed. You will be talked about. You will be shitted on. You will be rumored about. But you have to stand strong on what you don't care for. It's not that serious to me, if I have to sell my soul. And people will still try to manipulate, the perception of you regardless. But as long as you can go to bed at night and look in the mirror and be happy and say, thank God, I've been kept. I'm still solid on who I am as a person.
And this is a long clip, all right? So we're going to go to the next part of the clip.
And I have people to take care of, so I don't have time to play games, time to be on drugs, time to be on alcohol, trying to put a Band-Aid over stuff that I can't live with. So my best bet is to empower yourself, get educated, and try to make it happen. It may be a process, but no person deserves to have an ultimatum over them.
Yeah.
For fame or for glory, because it's not glory at all.
Yo, okay, I promise you.
Did you ever feel like you were blackballed?
I don't like to make excuses like that. I don't like to be bitter. I know what I feel. And when I feel negativity, and when I feel bullshit, and when I feel ultimatums coming my way, I gotta maneuver elsewhere, So I don't give it the time of day to say, oh, I was blackballed, it's because of you that no, I don't make excuses. I just know what doesn't feel good, and I just don't work with those entities, and I just don't work with those energies or allow them in my life, So independent has been a blessing for me.
Yeah.
Yo.
Did you ever feel like you were blackballed?
Yo, hey, all right. Let's do this. Yo! I had to hurry up and turn it off. I was just pulling me in. Yo, so have y'all ever saw the Maya interview? Super Chat says, you let that run a little bit too long, did you? That's Maya, dog. Yo, have you seen Maya in 2024? 2024 Maya is even better than All right, anyway. Yeah, it's just a thing. All right, so this is courts in session. We're going to bring the court back in session. I like the fact that Maya has some type of standards when it comes to the music business. I like that. I like the fact that she is as bad as she is. And although she said, a lot of people have had certain perceptions as it relates to her in the business, but she has a clean image for the most part. I like that. I like the fact that she has some type of standards when it comes to what she's going to accept in the business. And she ain't just out here trying to sleep around to get the bag. Let's address the elephant in the room. We have never heard about Maya out here sleeping around trying to get the bag. We ain't never heard that. I don't think we will hear that. But I think that poses a whole nother conversation. Are we out of the business now where you got to sleep to get to the next level? Like you got to sleep up to get to the next level? Do y'all think we're out of that space in the business? Given how many lawsuits that's come up, given how many people are in the doghouse because they were nasty, like the Aura. Last time I mentioned Aura, y'all know who Aura is, right? Mr. Kelly. Last time I mentioned him, I got banned. So I'm not going to start digging into that whole bag because I got banned last time I talked about it. But it's just a thing. Like I'm wondering, have we approached this time in business where sleeping to the top won't get you there? I'm curious. What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the super chat. I'm going to pull up TikTok right quick too. And old girl just done messed up the whole vibe for today. She messed up the whole vibe. But it's fine. Let's see. I'm looking at everybody on TikTok. Warren G. Cox, what up? Lulu, what up, Lulu? Lulu said, hell no, ain't nothing changed. Okay. All right. So this is my thing. This is my question. And look, I've posed this question a few times. And I especially want Lulu because Lulu he's a representative of a giant, like a giant R&B act in the business, right? Do you think that with all the lawsuits that's come up and how many people see what's going on and how many people see that these, what is it called? What is it? The waiver silence. I can't think of what the word is for it right now. With all of those factors and knowing that people won't uphold that side of the contract, you don't think people will move a little bit? NDAs, there it is. You don't think people will attempt to take it easy and chill out just a little bit? Because I ain't gonna front. Like, in retrospect, the way I look at it right now, bro, still happening. Yeah. So, okay. All right. This is another question. I see you too, Angela. Angela say, I think it will slow down given the lawsuits. I thought it would. But now I'm thinking like this. How many people are going to sleep around just with the intention on suing in the back end? I think people are going to sleep around more with the intention on suing on the back end. That's just me. That's me. Because I think a thought is a thought. If you belong to the streets, you're a street dweller. If you belong to the streets, you're just a street dweller. Like, let's call a spade a spade. But y'all think, Big Tim said that would never happen in my business. But Tim, you have a farm. Come on, it's not the same thing. Social media fame is hell of a drug. Yeah, I agree. All right, so that's y'all take on that. I don't know. I've been looking at a whole lot of stats, and we are going to talk about that. We will talk about that. I don't have any clips from it, so if you have any clips, send it to me. They want to talk about Russ. We will talk about Russ a little bit today. But I don't have no clips. So y'all got to send me some clips. All right. But I think at some point. Nah, it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. What about Pastor Joe Osteen and his church? This is the thing, all right, and we could touch that for a hot second. Again, some of this stuff is like, we're talking about it because we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week. I think, this is what I'm thinking. You said you sent me the clip. All right, hold up. We'll shoot then. All right, let me see what you're talking about then. All right, I see it. Here we go.
First off, thank Chief and the mayor and Chief Pena and all of these men and women did an amazing job. And it's just, you said it, Chief, it could have been a lot worse. Of course, we're devastated. I mean, we've been here 65 years and have somebody shooting in your church. But, we don't understand why these things happen, but we know God's in control. And we're going to pray for that little 5-year-old boy and pray for the lady that was deceased, her family and all, and the other gentleman. But I don't know, it's just kind of in a fog, but just believe that we're going to stay strong. We're going to continue to move forward. And there are forces of evil, but the forces that are for us, the forces of God, are stronger than that. So we're going to keep going strong and just doing what God's called us to do, lift people up and give hope to the world. Again, I want to thank all these gentlemen, because I can only imagine if it would have happened during the 11 o'clock service. We were in between services going into the Spanish service. So, if there's anything good of it, you know what? She didn't get in there and do a whole lot worse damage. So we thank God for that He's watching over all of us. And as the Chief says, we're going to keep going strong and bringing hope to the world. But thank you again, gentlemen.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's loaded. That's loaded, yo. That's loaded. The reason, so did y'all hear that on TikTok? Did y'all hear that? Is that Inez? What up, girl? What up? All right, so somebody got into Pastor Joe Osteen's church and started shooting He said they were in between services. This is at Lakewood in Texas. All right. I have a few questions. I got a lot of questions, and I would love to get Pastor Osteen on the pod. That probably never happened. But let's just say it did. I want to know, who did he piss off, or who in his congregation pissed somebody off to want them to come to the church and open up a full clip. Because I think it kind of speaks volumes on where we at. All right, so let's do this. Back in my day, when I was coming up in church, right? When I was coming up in church, it wasn't a such thing as having guns in the church. It wasn't a such thing as well, they did have some. Some of the old deacons, they had them joints. It was like 45, 380. They had them babies, right? But a lot of people had reverence for God and what God stands for, and having the church as a holy place, right? Are we out of that? Are we out of that, where the church is no longer a holy place? The church is just a building. The people in it are just random people, and we just open it up because we feel like it. That's one question. Do we feel like that we are out of the space where anything goes? Or we're in the space now where anything goes in the church? And I got to make sure I don't talk the P word. If I talk the P word, they're gonna demonetize me on YouTube. So I got them, everybody on YouTube, I'm not going to mention the P word because I know y'all ain't going to see it. If I mention the P word, y'all ain't going to see this video. But anyway, yeah, that's one question. Who got pissed off enough where they say, hey, we going to go up in Lakewood today? hey, bro, load up. We got, how many clips you got? We got 1 clip. We got 2 clips. We got 3 clips. All right, we going to, get the black truck with the tinted window. We going to go in that joint. Right. Who thought to do this? For one? Who thought to do it? For two, was his response to what happened at the church a good enough response where we can say, all right, I felt like he was mournful of the people that got shot and all that stuff. Do we feel like he gave us the right response? Because y'all know me, when I see videos like this that y'all send me, I immediately go to the comment section. I go to the comment section, I be like, oh, y'all didn't like that joint. Y'all did not like that. Okay. All right, Tim says, you feel like it was disingenuine. This guy is the devil. Pastor Osteen, no. Pastor Osteen ain't no devil. He might have made a questionable call of judgment, but the devil? Y'all bet not add anybody else in there either. I know who y'all bet not add them. The devil will see y'all tomorrow. See, no. T.D. Jakes is not the devil. Nope. I ain't going to accept that. Nope. T.D. Jakes is not the devil. All right, I'm looking. So all of y'all think that Pastor Osteen's response was disingenuine. Wow. I like this response. I felt like, all right, so look, do this. Put yourself in his shoes. If you are the pastor of a church, let's look at this. Let's look it up right quick. Y'all know I like numbers. I love numbers. Let's see. Lakewood. No. Yo, that's disrespectful, right? I don't know. Well, I'm not podding at my normal time, so that's my fault. That's not their fault. That's my fault. Lakewood Church membership size. All right, let's see. Right now, sheesh. All right, so right now Lakewood got 16,000 members. 16,000. How many people fit the Super Bowl stadium? Hold up. That's one church. Then they got another church that sits 45,000. It says on average, Each service holds 16,800 people each service. So yeah, you double that joint up, you touching 45 easy. Yo, let's say touching 40. I can do my math. All right, so let's do this. Put yourself in his shoes. Let's say you have a church and you got 16,000 members. What can you actually do? What can you actually say when it comes to media? You can only give them a rehearsed bar that your publicist told you to say. The reason is, I look at it like this. Unfortunately, we got to look at the liability side. What up, Tammy? What up? We got to look at the liability side. If the liability that he holds on that church, like, think about it. Okay, think about it like this. You can't just go out there and say, I'm so sorry for the families and this, and that, and we will do everything to the best of our ability to make sure that family is taken care of, right? Not with no church that got 45,000 members. You can't say that, because what the family going to say? Okay, bet. You say, yo, so, Tammy, I'm telling them, yo, he's like, okay, bet. Well, my little so-and-so got shot while he was in your church. So, look, that's the issue was probably about like $1.8 million. And they going to put a price tag on it. If you come up with the 1.8, somebody else going to say, well, you know what? I was grazed by the bullet. That joint grazed me, dog. Hey, Pastor Osteen, that joint rolled by me and grazed me on the arm. He going to say, okay, how can we take care of you? It's like $800,000. Pastor Osteen going to say, $800,000 for a graze. He say, man, look, it hurt real bad. They going to pay again, $800,000. Somebody else going to, see what I'm saying? It's just going to be a reoccurring thing. So, unfortunately, you can't take on liabilities even if it happened in your space. You got to kind of let the legal system take care of that. Whatever insurance is in play, let all of them do all that work. When it comes to media, you can't take ownership of it. So I get it. I mean, y'all want folk to be perfect. Y'all want folk to be perfect. Not perfect, he was just disingenuine. All right, let's agree to disagree. How about that? Let's go to the next subject. Y'all want to go to the next subject? Yeah! All right, so I saw this clip. This is a great clip, and it's an article, and I want to talk about it for a second. And I think it tells us where we are as people, right? Tammy, this might be something good for you. This might be something good for Tammy. Right now, it says Atlanta, where I live right now. Atlanta is ranked number 4 in the loneliest cities to stay at in America. I repeat, they say Atlanta is ranked number 4 as the loneliest cities to live in America. Number 4. So this is it tells me everything that I need to know is right there. I already know, because I know Big Mike gonna ask me, well, what's number 1, what's number 2, what's number I already knew before you asked that. Before you asked, I already knew. Let's do this. Loneliest cities. I'm going to assume that it's all the metropolitan areas, like the big areas. I'm going to assume that it's going to be like the big metropolitan cities. All right. Let's see. I pulled the chat. Everybody on Super Chats, I'm going to figure out a way where I can share the screen where y'all can actually see what's going on, because I want y'all to be able to see this stuff. All right, so look, we're going to go through the loneliest cities of America. Loneliest cities. What up, Coffee Cake? What up? Loneliest cities of America. Number 1 is Washington, D.C. Really? Washington, D.C. is number 1. Birmingham, Alabama is number 2. St. Louis, Missouri is number 3. Atlanta, Georgia, number 4. Cleveland, Ohio, number 5. Then we got Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Cincinnati. What's in Cincinnati, Ohio, anyway? What's out there? We got Alexandria, Virginia. We got Minneapolis, Minnesota. My homeboy just moved up there. And then we got Richmond, Virginia. So what's ironic? I'm looking at this, right? This is how I'm starting to read this stuff. Why are there not a lot of lonely people in the super rural areas like North Dakota or Idaho? Why do y'all think there's not a lot of lonely people out there? I want y'all to take a guess. Because I got my own conspiracies. Let me see. Let's see. Tammy says Atlanta isn't really known for love, though. It's not known for love. It's known for loving something. But the what? Because people settle down. Exactly. That's what I would think. I would think because people settle down in the other areas like Idaho, even LA, even California. I think a lot of people really prefer companionship when you're out in those areas. Out here, it's hot girl summer. And I'm surprised that Miami wasn't on the list or somewhere in New York wasn't on the list. But I think whenever the price bracket is so expensive, like where you might be paying $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 for rent, whenever the prices are like that, I think you're gonna have a two family household where people are trying to put in together to make sure it works, or you just got somebody that's super paid and they don't really care about companionship, and they will never say they're lonely because they're not lonely. They're just sleeping with everybody. Everybody's an option. I think it's different though. This is different. I'm curious to see in the next 10 years how many people will actually go through the process of courting and dating and then getting married and then starting a family. And then I'm curious to see how that starts to work in the next, I'm going to say 5 to 10 years. Because nothing that's pushed right now on social media, on anything, nothing is really pushing people together. Nothing's pushing people together. I'm looking at y'all in the super chat. Let me see. Reading some of y'all comments. I will not repeat that. Tammy, they say, I know why people are lonely in Atlanta. I'm not going to. No. I ain't going to say that. No. If I repeat what you just said, I will be banned for at least like a month or something. They will ban me easily. Appreciate the positive vibes. Coco Gray. What up, man? What up? Hold up. Appreciate you. All right, what we got? You said you did send me the Russ clip, right? So look, this is what my thing is. I wanted to make sure I had the, you said the killer mic. I didn't see none of that stuff. I'll look at it. I'll look in the feed in a minute. For anybody that sent me something on like clips, I'll look through the feed in a minute. But I do want to talk about this before we go to the Russ thing. I want to talk about the workers in Atlanta that's working over at Amazon. I want to talk to them for a minute. I'm noticing a lot of people from Atlanta that work at Amazon are now trying to protest. I told y'all this was going to happen. Uncle Nito was one of the first people. I said, look, man, at some point, they going to bring the robots on you. And when they bring the robots, you ain't going to have no job. You ain't going to have no job. I remember saying this. I've said this over and over on multiple podcasts, right? Knowing that a lot of the Fortune 500 and 1,000 companies, all those bigger companies, knowing that they are trying to scale and knowing that they got to fight inflation and knowing that they got to fight the whole idea of a shortage on workforce. Knowing that they got to fight all of that, why would they not bring a robot in the situation? Why would they not? There's one question. Second, wouldn't you try to bring a robot into your situation if you knew that all of these people are gonna be protesting? Everybody gonna be protesting at some point. So guess what? While they protesting, you still got people like me that's gonna be on Amazon like, all right, I think I need to order this. I need to get this. Bam. And guess what? As soon as I push submit and I make the payment for that order, I expect that order to be on my doorstep. Why do y'all think Amazon won't try to solve the problem before it becomes a problem? That's one thing. And then it's another, what's the lady? Everybody in the super chat, it's a lady, it's a black lady that's run. See, I can't talk about it. Shit, I can't talk about it. I'll talk about it for a little bit. It's a lady that's running on a particular subject, and she wants to raise minimum wage to $50 an hour. Where they do that at? I need Ice Spice to come up on the stage. You do that. I need Ice Spice to come teach her why raising minimum wage to $50 an hour. Do y'all know her name? Big Mike. Don't cuss the lady out, man. Don't cuss her out, man. Let's see. Let's just do the math. Do the math on it. So you get $50 an hour, and you do a 40-hour work week, right? That's $2,000, right? And then you do that times 4. No, you do that times 54. Is it 54 or 52 weeks in a year? Which one is it? 54 or 52 weeks? I be messing that up. I be mixing up. Weeks in a year. 52. All right, so it is 52. All right, so you do $2,000, 2 bands times 52. So you talking about somebody making $104,000. Which I get it. You do kind of need, you gotta make at least 100 and up to live like something, to like not have to nickel and dime too bad. You really need about 100 and some change. And then you got kids, you need closer to 200,000. I get it. But this is my thing. And this is a conversation I prefer to have with people that's high on the totem pole in finances. I believe that you have to have people like me. You have to have coaches that foresee other things to push new products, to be innovative, to get people to see a different way so they develop something that solves another issue. Because this is what I will say. What is it? What type of service or what type of economy would we live in if everybody got $100,000? It sounds sweet. It sounds sweet. But guess what? If everybody making 100, they just gonna raise gas prices. Is gonna be $10 an hour. I mean, gas prices is gonna be like $10 a gallon. Then housing is gonna skyrocket. And then if we say the average household, average house price in America is $400,000. Let me double check. Because I don't want to just say something. All right, I'm gonna just use Atlanta. The average home price in Atlanta, it says between $380,000 to $400,000. So if the average home price is $380,000 to $400,000, yo, even when making $100,000, you're not making enough. You're still not making enough. So what are we actually trying to prove with raising? Y'all, I pray that y'all pray. Y'all better be prayerful of who gets into these new spaces. I'm not going to say what type of space. I'm going to just say when it's time to do what we're supposed to do. And y'all know, I'm speaking around the bush because when it hits YouTube, they say they'll flag me for politics, or they'll flag me for parties and all that kind of stuff. So I try not to have certain conversations, and I have to talk around it because they'll demonetize. Well, not demonetize it, but they'll squash the algorithm. But yeah, we're in a nasty space, yo. We're in a nasty space. I don't know that I'm gonna have enough time to get to the Russ situation. I don't know we'll have enough time to get to that. Matter of fact, we'll do this. Let's talk about it for a second. And I want y'all to do this. Everybody that's in the super chats, everybody on TikTok, do this. Go look up. It's a podcast called Fragrant or Fragrant. I think that's how you pronounce it. Look at the podcast, and it got Russ on the actual episode. He's talking about secrets in the music business and how streaming actually works, and how he pretty much outed everybody. I want y'all to look at that. Come back to the chat. Let me know what y'all think, because I personally think when people like him out certain systems that exist in music business, I think it's going to make certain things a little harder. It's going to make it a little bit harder especially for independent artists to get on. It's going to make it a little bit harder. For one, whenever you give somebody knowledge and you make them aware of what's going on, it naturally it sparks interest in, okay, well, if they doing that over there, then what they doing over here? Same situation what we had going on with the actors that was doing the strikes for SAG-AFTRA, right? Same situation. Same situation when it comes to musicians fighting for their masters and their royalties and all that stuff. It's all the same to me. All the same to me. But I'm just curious. Y'all go look at that interview. Come back to the chat and we'll see. I won't talk about it. But I don't want my perspective to be the only perspective that's heard or seen on this podcast, because I want everybody to have a voice. But my 2 cents is this. I think that when it comes to finances and when it comes to artists making money off of their music, when it comes to finances and artists making money off their music, we're at this is like the golden age to me. This is the golden age to me. Why is it the golden age? People might ask. I'll tell you why. I think this is the golden age for independent artists because we have never had a space where you can have one-on-one exchange with your artist. I mean, one-on-one exchange with your fan base. And then if you have a dope product, you still got that one-on-one exchange. And then if you're actually a dope person, you still got the one-on-one exchange. So that's infinite possibilities when it comes to selling merch, when it comes to selling tickets, when it comes to even sit-downs, like one-on-one sit-downs, and you like, yo, I want to share my heart. You know how some artsy artists do. I think this is the golden age. And I think a lot of people just have to change. We have to switch the perspective. If the perspective is, it'll never be enough for me. It'll never be the perfect opportunity for me to make money. It'll never be the perfect opportunity for me to get booked for a show. It'll never be the perfect opportunity for me to sell my merch. If we go from that impoverished mindset, that's why you stop making poverty music. Got to stop making poverty music. But if we switch out of that mindset to a mindset of abundance and plentiful and everybody got a space, it's just a thing of where do you exist? What is your space? If you can find out what your space is, you can run that mug up. Run it up. That's my 2 cents. Because this is the thing. I don't even know how much money Russ has made, but I tell you what, he got 4 million followers. He got 4 million followers on Instagram. On average, he got like 100,000, 60,000 views on every video. Guess what? You can't complain. You can't complain when it comes to some of this stuff, man. It's the golden age. The veil has been lifted. Artists are more accessible. Yes, I think, and this is the Tammy. I'm gonna talk to her. I think a lot of the times now, artists have been told over and over and over so much. Well, you need a label. You need a label to do this. You need this. I don't disagree. Some artists do need the label. Some artists really need the managers. Some artists really need artist development. But it's a few of them that might be in that Chris Brown tier, which Chris had some development too. But when it comes to certain tiers of artists, everybody, it's not a one size fits all. But people got to stop acting like we are the underdog. Like, yeah, some folk might be the underdog, and you might not be able to get in the space where you are making $100,000 for a show. But guess what? You can make $100,000 for memberships. You can make $100,000 for sit downs. You can make $100,000 off of shows. Like, cumulatively, you can make $100 real easy. And that's easy. It's like whatever. All right, do y'all have anything in the super chat before I get off? Oh, and Tammy, the lady that I was gonna have on, she had to reschedule. We didn't realize that she was on LA time. She's on LA time. I'm in Atlanta, so we had to reschedule. You should play my song, Love. I would play a song, but I'm going to be demonetized on YouTube. Bring your song to, so everybody, and I guess I'll talk about this for a second. I have not been buzzing the 3-day production challenge because we've been trying to figure out these technical difficulties. It is weird. It's a lot of weird stuff going on. But meantime, if y'all do want to join the Lucrative community, y'all can join the Lucrative community. That is my personal community where I do coaching calls with them every week. Every time I go live and do music reviews, they got first dibs. I'm going to play their music. They got, 8 music reviews for the month. And then if it comes to product development and figuring out what's your space as an artist, as a business owner, what your space is, I help you figure that out. My membership is $20 a month, all right? $20 a month. As of right now, it's going to go up for some people. All the people that's there now, it'll never go up for them. It's going to always be the same. But for the people that's there now, like, yo, it's $20. It's $20 a month. Come through for that. What else we got going on? We got music reviews on Mondays and Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. When you pre-submit, it's $10. When I go live, it's $20. All right. Somebody burnt some popcorn. You smell that? Yeah. It smells bad. All right. So y'all ain't got nothing in super chats. You ain't got nothing. Okay, Hope. You got something going on? Send me a link to it. You said it's a Toastmasters. What is a Toastmasters? Send it to me. I want to see what you got going on. I definitely look, Tammy. I'm being very selective in the words that I use now. I would love to support it. In what way I want to support it, I don't know yet. But to Unique Parker, I'm gonna follow you. Submit your music for tomorrow night, yo. Come through tomorrow night. We're gonna have some fun. All right. All right, y'all. I will see y'all this weekend. All right. Peace. Oh God. Listen. I ended the pod. The pod is over. Is there an attack on the black masculinity? Not today. Maybe this weekend, but not today. No. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.